Before I let you go, Jim, and thank you so much for all the time you've given me today already. There's another big one set on the calendar: Canelo Alvarez against Jermell Charlo. I believe you would have had a good time covering Jermell Charlo. The guy has a boisterous personality that can be very fun to watch at times. But what do you think of that fight? Is it a competitive fight? Charlo, the 154-pound champion, has to go up two weight classes in this one.
I remember, I think the first person I ever heard to use this phrase was George Foreman, who said that it's pretty hard to feel desperate and up against it, and to accept pain and deprivation when you're sleeping on satin sheets. And we're reaching the stage of Canelo's career at which you have to begin to question, all right, what now creates the hunger? And how well can he access all that hunger? He's wildly rich. He has managed his life very well up to this point. He managed his ring career with brilliance right up until the moment when he decided to fight a bigger, longer guy and wound up biting off more than he could chew. So now he's into this sort of no man's land of what fight do I choose, which might still impress my public, and won't damage my reputation because I'm going to win it, while I am tiptoeing around the subject of whether I'm going to fight Dimitri Bivol again. He made the Bivol mistake. Now he has to deal with it one way or the other. I still believe that I picked Canelo Alvarez to beat Charlo, but some of that comes from the fact that just as I knew Crawford a lot better than I know Spence, I know Canelo a lot better than I know Charlo. I didn't call any Charlo fights while I was still at ringside on the microphone. So I'm not equipped to judge him in the same way. I'm not an expert, in other words, with regard to that fight. But I am an expert on the general career progress of Canelo Alvarez. And once you have established that you're capable of losing, and you have been clearly beaten in a fight that you chose, that you chose because you thought you were going to win it, now you're in a whole new psychological territory, and all sorts of new uncertainties are introduced.
Well, people seem to think he's not only tiptoeing around the Bivol rematch, but David Benavidez in his own division as well.
Taller, longer guys. Okay, yeah, he ran up against it when he chose to fight a taller, longer guy. He couldn't get inside of Bivol the way he had against every other opponent other than Mayweather. And so I don't blame him for looking at Benavidez and saying, let me fight somebody who's a little bit more my height.
By the way, I feel robbed of not getting to hear you call a Benavidez combination.
Well, I feel robbed of a lot of different things, but the robbery happened, and I'm not calling fights anymore, and there you have it.
Well, there you have it. I could literally talk to you for on and on and on, but I don't want to keep you too long on your Monday afternoon, Jim. Thank you so much. I hope to touch base with you again in a shorter time frame than the last time we've touched base. So have a great day, Jim. And if there's anything else you want to share, please do. But thank you for your time.
Well, just that I miss talking about boxing with people like you, and I have enjoyed and loved this particular interview, and look forward to seeing what Terrence Crawford does next.
Thank you so much, Jim. Thank you, brother.
Talk to you later.